From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. We're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
He's brought down by Dion.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Breeze finding Harris over the middle. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Alvin Kamara.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third and long, it's Breeze. The ball is out. Kamara throws it. And the Falcons grab it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He's looking for Ridley again, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
The Saints take
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The 11-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now this one was running back out of the backfield. And he was out of bounds right around the 34. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. Harris has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there. First down. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Running with Kamara, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On first down, Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Keanu Neal brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
2.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
First and goal from the 3. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Fix the score, Saints 7, Falcons nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. To throw again. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 32.
And a big 32-yard play on third. Throwing again. Ryan. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A handoff. It's Murray.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go back to Murray on 1st down.
Murray again.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Caught by rookie A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Falcon first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Tackled at the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Saints 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And a catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Breeze going to throw. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
A 48-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
To Todd Gurley. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again they run with Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
First down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Atlanta.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
For the Falcons field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
13.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he loses the football a second time. The Falcons grab it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
and they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
The kick
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Falcons 20, Saints 10.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Almost intercepted. A 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington or next place.
That's correct. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Falcons 27, Saints 10.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A heavy rush, and down he goes. Leroy Reynolds leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Throwing now is Breeze. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the push pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up second and
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the
back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Falcons on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for... He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him, son?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
34. Saints 17.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
And at the 49-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
16-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On play action. Now Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devontae Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will return home next week to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.